Hey, I'm Glenn. Welcome back to the Ultimate Freedom, or welcome to the Ultimate Freedom. Today we're going to talk about the state of the RV industry, and I'm going to talk about the state of the RV industry from the view of a hands-on RV tech for 2 years at a dealership, a lifetime RV lover, a current RV full-timer, and it's not going to be with numbers and sales and units made and shipped and stuff like that. Josh the RV nerd and RV Miles, they handle that really, really well. This is going to be more of a flyover of what I see the RV industry has done from roughly since I started in February of 2022 through the pandemic, what happened to the RV industry and where the RV industry is at now, with some changes along the way. Let's get started. So I started as a full-time RV tech in February of 2022. I got my level 2 certification from RVTI, an RVIA affiliated school, and then started working full-time as the lead RV repair tech straight out of the gate. I was the only guy at a small dealership in the South, and trial by fire was kind of the way I got started. What I saw was the pandemic units coming in brand new from the factory, and don't let anybody tell you that the pandemic had no effect on RVs and RV quality. It was devastating, some of the things I was fixing, some of the things I was looking at, some of the things I handled daily. How they got out of that factory to this day, I will not know. There were electrical issues, there were plumbing issues, there were quality issues everywhere. And what I saw happen was the government was paying people to stay home. The skilled workforce wasn't on the line. RV demand was up 300% year over year during the pandemic. And they had to produce these RVs, and they put people on the line that were obviously unskilled. That's my view. That's my take. Because I had to fix them, and I had to fix them in mass, and dealers all across this country had to be the ones to fix what was coming out of these factories, and it was pretty hideous. And so the RV industry took a big hit in quality, and people noticed it, and people were upset because more people than ever were buying RVs, and more people than ever were stuck getting them repaired and getting warranty work done on them, or waiting for warranty work. So that was a big mess, and it really did hit the industry hard. Once those sales from the pandemic came down to earth, sales then came way down after that. So they took a hit in quality, and they're still trying to recover from it. So in my opinion, very quickly, if you come across one of those rigs, which would be a year model 20, 21, 22, and it's used and it's for sale, a lot of those rigs have had their issues worked through, and some of them will still have issues. And so I go 19, year model 19 and earlier, and 22 and later whenever I can. And you can find something within those years that's solid, but have your eyes on, and your spidey sense should be tingling, and pay attention and make sure that all those issues got worked through and repaired. Now, beyond that, beyond the pandemic, coming out of that pandemic, something else happened at the same time that I started, in literally in 2022, right at the beginning of the year. A RV manufacturer came on the scene and said, we're going to do it better. We're going to make more high quality RVs. We're going to be something different, and that was Brinkley. I believe Brinkley was a catalyst for the entire RV industry. And no matter what you think of them making that statement and stepping into that role and taking on that role, I believe had a great effect. And one of the best things Brinkley did, in my view, and there's some right behind me back here, they got rid of the SWIRLYS. Thank you, Brinkley. There were $100,000 motorhomes going down the road with big SWIRLYS on the side, like somebody let their children draw on them. Oh man, I am not a fan of the SWIRLYS. And so Brinkley, thank you for giving us clean lines again. Other manufacturers followed. And beyond that, higher quality cabinetry, better running gear. Brinkley set out to raise the bar. They had some issues at first, listened, repaired them, and I believe they brought the whole industry up. Now I'm going to do another video in the future, so click like on this video, hit subscribe, and you'll see my Brinkley video in the near future. But I believe industry-wide, Brinkley was a shot in the arm to the industry to step up quality, because either other manufacturers had to step up or be left behind. Now, about the time Brinkley came on the scene, that kicked the industry in the quality backside. But there was another problem in the industry that I had seen. I've been a lifetime RV lover. Since my dad had a camper on a Chevy truck in the 70s, and then he bought a Landau motorhome, and we went to the Redwoods, and we went to the Grand Canyon, we went to the beach. I was in love with RVs since I was a kid. I got a whole house here, a kitchen, a bathroom, bedrooms, it's all rolling down the road. It's amazing. And I still feel that way about RVs, that exact same way. I'm still as thrilled about them as I ever was. But that being said, that RV in the 70s is almost exactly the same RV that was being sold in the 2000s. Almost nothing changed. The industry was completely stagnant. The same air conditioner I had on my first RV, which was a 76 Winnebago that I bought in the 90s, it had a roof Coleman AC. I got that same AC from a 76 Winnebago Chieftain on my 2006 Cruiser by Crossroads. No innovation, no upgrades. And the whole RV industry stagnated for decades and updated and innovated nothing. Finally, that's coming to a close. And it's coming to a close because sales took such a steep dip. Brinkley came on the scene, said, we're going to do it better. And everybody started kicking it in the rear end, kicking up quality and kicking up innovation. And so finally, in the innovation side of things with the AC in an RV, instead of that horrid, crazy, noisy, terrible AC that was just a power hog, Furrion came out with the Chill Cube, and it had a list of features that were innovative and cool. It used less power to run. It started up with less power, has a variable speed compressor, took the condensation, instead of dropping it on your roof and running down the side in your gutters, it runs it back through the coil to help cooling, and to do so using less power. Innovative things that are finally coming online. Now the whole industry is beginning to innovate, beginning to find ways to do things better, give us more innovative layouts, give us porches, give us side porches, back porches, permanent porches. There's more innovative layouts in the interior of the RVs. The industry as a whole right now is finally, because of necessity, because of drops in sales, now they're fighting for customers, and it's about time. So they're coming up in quality and innovation, and I, for one, am really, really glad to see it. And I think it's a step in the right direction. And I think that finally in 2025, and now we're into year model 2026, we're starting to see things that are really welcome changes in the industry. So to wrap it up in this short flyover industry assessment, as seen from an RV tech and an RV full-timer and someone who loves RVs, took a big hit in the pandemic in quality, and rightly so. Quality was terrible. Got their quality better. Someone came on the market, and that someone was these guys right here, Brinkley, and said, we're going to do it better. And then they proceeded to start doing it better and made everybody step up and start doing it better. And with Furrion and others stepping up to make air conditioners more efficient, I believe we're finally seeing innovation in layouts, in technology, in all areas, And most all of that innovation was driven by customers. Let me give you an example of that. Customers wanted to boondock and have more battery power than was ever being offered. There was no battery power to even offer. The only thing that they offered was a generator, run your generator. And so customers started to put lithium batteries in RVs. Customers started putting solar on the roof with charge controllers and inverters. And the industry, still being lazy, I remember seeing this, put a 50-watt solar panel on the roof and a big sticker on the side that says solar on board. Pretty lame. Well, they finally are stepping it up now and giving lithium batteries with inverters and 200 or even 400 watts of solar, which will actually accomplish something. And so the current state of the RV industry, I believe, is strong and getting stronger. It's quality and getting better. You got to keep your eyes peeled. There'll be outliers for sure, but I believe overall the RV industry has come to a good place through some pretty difficult times. And I'm hoping that the stagnation is over and that innovation will continue and keep driving forward like every other industry. Now, technology is not always better because you add it. I'm not a fan of touchscreens. It's a layer of complexity. I'd rather have a switch on the wall. And so there are some things that, you know, you don't need to just add technology, add technology, add technology. Complexity breeds failure. Simplicity breeds reliability. But at the same time, like the Furrion Chill Cube I keep going back to, that's an improvement. That's awesome. And we need to keep going in that direction. I have a mini split in my fifth wheel, incredibly efficient and works really, really well. And they've been around for a long time. RV industry start using those things. So the state of the industry is from struggling and poor quality to better quality to now trying to give you good quality, and I believe they're trying to give you good value as of now. Now that's all high-end stuff for me and my channel and my people. And so I'm going to keep focusing on the used rigs and how to get into RVing cheaply. But that's my view of the industry getting better and trying harder. I believe that's where we're at right now. So if you got something out of this video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe and check out my future content. And I really do appreciate you being here. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.